So I want to start this video by saying I am not a professional by any means. I'm a professor at a university. I work with psychology students and I see patients on the side. But one of the things I've often wanted to do is to try to create educational videos for patients, and I did want to have decent quality sound and video. I own a Sony A7Rii II. That's what this is being shot on. And I've really tried to have a compact solution for a lot of years, something that I think would work. And so I listened to different things. I mean, I've tried it all. I've got the H4n Zoom one. I tried even for a little while the plugging in something to the H1n. I've tried that. I even got the Deity V-Mic, whatever Lav Mic that comes with a 30-foot cord. Tried that. That one, by the way, gets pretty decent sound. I even have this Sennheiser, Sennheiser MKH 416. Like, this thing costs like, whatever, $1,000. I can't even remember. Tried that. And then I started to see some of the Deity mics, and the thing that I liked about it is, and the audio people out there are probably going to really disagree with this, and I'm open to feedback. But using the onboard audio mic, sound amplifier, whatever, people have just really discouraged that. But the problem is even though there's an extra step to, do that post-production kind of synchronization and all the rest of that, I just wanted something where I could just plug in my camera, shoot the video, and kind of be done with it. So what I've boiled down to really is these two. I just barely got my Deity, the V-Mic D3 Pro. I've been waiting for it. I know it's been on back order. Everybody's struggling to get them. I just barely got mine. I actually got it off of Amazon, Deity, whatever, on Amazon. And again, I've been waiting 2 or 3 months, finally got it. So the camera, the setup that I have on my camera right now is I have it plugged directly into my camera. I had to get an extension cable. Make sure you get the TRRS, whatever, S cable to go directly into my Sony A7Rii, A7Rii II, and I've got a little, just a kind of a one of those selfie poles that comes out from my camera, and the Deity mic is like literally a foot away from me. I've got the audio settings set down to +1 on the actual Sony A7Rii II, and then I've got my gain cranked up to like 10 on the microphone. So that's what you're hearing right now. And the audio levels looked like they were pretty decent. I'm also going to compare the one comparison that hasn't been done, but I'm dying to try it. And again, I bet the audio people out there with all of their sophisticated equipment can do like amazing jobs. I'm just looking for a decent video with some really good quality sound, but I'm not trying to produce a production video for Hollywood per se, but I want something I can post on YouTube for students or for patients and have it look and sound somewhat decent. But the one comparison that nobody's done yet that I'm interested in, I'm actually going to do it today, is that the Squid, whatever, giant Squid microphone, this little guy that's like $50 or something on Amazon. This thing rocks. And oh, trust me, along with all my little microphone gadgets that I've been through over the past 5 years, I've probably spent thousands of dollars on different things just out of curiosity. I'm kind of a hobbyist. I've got the Sennheiser G2 or whatever microphones, lapel mics and all of that, the wireless mics to do all of that. I've tried the Rode mic stuff. So, I mean, I really have tried it all. And I'm telling you, for me personally, when I listen to the sound quality and I listen to other people and their videos on YouTube and elsewhere and the sound qualities, this is what is boiling down to for me, is this Deity V-Mic D3 Pro or the giant Squid, and possibly maybe both, because I guess if I was doing, for those people that are actually doing shots and videos and interviews and all that, everybody says, have 2 audio mic sources in case one screws up. And also with the lapel mic, somebody's like, they go like that, or they move. I even did one the other day with this one colleague I was interviewing, and her hair kind of brushed against the microphone, and again, it just picked that up, right? But that being said, I love having this, and maybe I'll take a picture of how I've got this set up. But I'm also going to try to compare with the giant Squid mic and see what the sound is like between this and the Deity. But I love the Deity so far, and I think I think this is going to be the fit that's going to work for me. But I'm open to feedback. Again, even some of the people that out there are much more expertise than mine, feel free to give me some feedback. The one thing that I think is interesting is on the Sony cameras, some people have suggested that you should turn the onboard audio volume signal up to about like 5, 6, 7, 8. I've seen people say as high as 10. and then adjust your mic accordingly. I've talked to several guys that in Hollywood, I work in Los Angeles. I've talked to several guys in Hollywood that are in the industry, and this is the consistent message that I'm getting from them. Use your source to control the gain. That is where it's at, and not the camera. So all of them have consistently, that I've talked to, and these are guys that shoot in Hollywood on production movies, yada yada. They told me, turn the volume down to just like +1 on the camera, and then up, crank up my gain on my Deity mic. And again, I've got it on kind of just a selfie pole off of my camera. And I've got the small rig cage, so it's got a little more sturdy on the camera. And it's coming off of a selfie pole, and it's literally like 1 foot from me, and I've got it up to 10. And now I'm going to try it with the giant Squid, and we'll see what the difference in the sound is. But this is my kind of a, just small effort to try to make a contribution back to the YouTube community on the Deity mic, because it's a little bit new and people are still figuring it out. And again, I'm open to feedback on this. I by no means want to portray myself in any way as being a professional. So this is just something I thought would be an interesting little test to try out. So now this is the sound with the giant Squid mic, lapel mic. And essentially I've got it plugged directly into the Sony A7R2. Unlike, it doesn't have its own gain control like the Deity mic, and so I did turn the volume up on the Sony camera to about 5 or 6. I think it was 6. And this is the quality of sound that I'm getting out of the lapel mic for the giant Squid. I could likewise do a comparison, I suppose. The other comparison that nobody's done, and again, I'm just doing this kind of quickly here, would be and I have done it last week when I got this, taking a look at this lapel mic, the giant Squid mic with the Deity lapel mic. This is the one with a 30-foot cord that everybody's kind of complaining about. And honestly, the giant Squid holds its own with this Deity lapel mic. In fact, I'd say it's too close to call for me. But this giant Squid mic, and they're both comparable price. They're both about $50. The only thing that I think you would have the advantage with the Deity lapel mic is that it has the smart technology where, I plug the giant Squid mic, for example, into, if I just want to do kind of a talk over on my MacBook, and I plug it into Audacity, the Deity mic gets recognized by the MacBook Pro, but in Audacity, but the giant Squid one does not, and it could just be a configuration thing. But it's really a difficult comparison between the giant Squid and the Deity lapel mic. Somebody should, the experts can maybe do that one. But I wanted to just kind of really compare the lapel mic again with the Deity V-Mic D3 Pro, and I'm very curious to see what the difference in the sound is between the two of these. So, I'm not going to sit here in the seashells by the seashore crap. I mean, you can just hear the quality and determine the sounds and decide for yourself what you like better. But I think, quite frankly, I think both of them are viable solutions. The one advantage of the D3 Mic Pro is that you're not going to have that problem with people touching their chest or anything like that where it could interfere with the sound. And also, it's always ideal to have kind of the boom mic that's kind of as opposed to the lapel mic where, again, movement kind of tends to get picked up. So this is my small little contribution to YouTube community, and I'm curious to see what it sounds like, and absolutely, again, open to feedback from people on their feedback on this. So now I'm back on the Deity mic again. So I turned the audio levels down to +1 on the onboard camera on the audio levels on the Sony A7R2. I've got them back up to 10, a gain of 10. And again, literally, I'm about a foot away from the Deity mic as kind of a boom mic from coming off of my camera. And again, it's just on a small rig cage for the Sony camera, and just just get one of those little lightweight little selfie sticks that comes out, because the Deity mic is so light, it's supporting this right now, and it's just fine. So I listened to both sounds from the giant Squid mic, lapel mic, to the Deity mic, and man, they both sound really decent to me. I probably would opt for the Deity because it's always nice not to have to deal with the lapel mic and worrying, like, if it's so sensitive to any scratching or movement. it just picks that up. I think for the sake of just not having that, I would just go with the Deity mic is probably my choice, unless you need a mic, a lapel mic for some other reason. But again, I'm very pleased with this purchase, and I highly recommend it. I'm not getting paid to put this video out there. And again, I talked previously about how I've ordered thousands of dollars of different audio things over the years, and I am very content with this Deity mic. I've been waiting for it for a long time, and it did not disappoint in terms of what other people have been saying about it. So I highly recommend it, and wish everybody the best in your video making and in your audio sound.